The 2021 Pacific hurricane season is an ongoing event of the annual tropical cyclone season in the Northern Hemisphere. The season officially began on May 15 in the Eastern Pacific Ocean and on June 1 in the Central Pacific. Both will end on November 30. These dates historically describe the period each year when most tropical cyclones form in the Pacific Ocean basin and are adopted by convention. However, the formation of tropical cyclones is possible at any time of the year, as illustrated by the formation of Tropical Storm Andres on May 9, which became the earliest forming tropical storm in the northeastern Pacific proper on record. In June, Tropical Storm Dolores made landfall near the border of the Mexican states of Colima and Michoacán, killing 3 people and resulting in $50 million in insured losses. Just a week later, Hurricane Enrique paralleled the west coast of Mexico, causing an additional 2 fatalities and a similar amount of damage. In August, Hurricane Nora made landfall on the state of Jalisco and hugged the Pacific coast of Mexico until dissipating, resulting in an estimated $100 million in damage and 3 more deaths. Less than 2 weeks later, Hurricane Olaf made landfall on Baja California Sur as Category 2 hurricane. In October, Hurricane Pamela struck Nayarit at Category 1 intensity, leaving 4 people missing and severe flooding. Forecasts include weekly and monthly changes in important factors that help determine the number of tropical storms, hurricanes, and major hurricanes within a particular year. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the average hurricane season in the eastern and central Pacific between 1991 and 2020 contained approximately 15 tropical storms, 8 hurricanes, and 4 major hurricanes. The NOAA generally classifies a season as above average, or below average based on the cumulative ACE index. But occasionally the number of tropical storms, hurricanes, and major hurricanes within a hurricane season is also considered. Factors they expected to reduce activity were near or below average sea surface temperatures across the eastern Pacific and the El Niño Southern Oscillation remaining in the neutral phase, with the possibility of a La Niña developing. On May 12, 2021, the Servicio Meteorológico Nacional issued its forecast for the season, predicting a total of 14 to 20 named storms, 7 to 10 hurricanes, and 4 to 5 major hurricanes to develop. On May 20, 2021, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration issued their outlook, calling for a below normal to near normal season with 12 to 18 named storms, 5 to 10 hurricanes, 2 to 5 major hurricanes, and an accumulated cyclone energy index of 65% to 120% of the median. The accumulated cyclone energy index for the 2021 Pacific hurricane season, as of 3 o'clock Coordinated Universal Time October 25, is 90.0925 units in the Eastern Pacific and 0.32 units in the Central Pacific. The total ACE in the basin is 90.4125 units. Broadly speaking, ACE is a measure of the power of a tropical or subtropical storm multiplied by the length of time it existed. It is only calculated for full advisories on specific tropical and subtropical systems reaching or exceeding wind speeds of 39 miles per hour. Although the hurricane season in the Eastern Pacific does not officially begin until May 15, and on June 1 in the Central Pacific, activity began early, with Tropical Storm Andres forming on May 9. However, it was short-lived, dissipating after encountering unfavorable conditions after 2 days. After a period of inactivity, Blanca formed, marking only the 6th time since 1949 that 2 tropical storms developed in the month of May, with the other years being 1956, 1984, 2007, 2012, and 2013. A week after Blanca dissipated, Carlos formed, remaining over open waters and never impacting land. Dolores formed shortly after and peaked as a strong tropical storm before making landfall in Mexico, causing moderate damage throughout the states of Colima and Michoacán, with 3 people dead. Following Dolores was Enrique, which formed in a similar area but later intensified into a Category 1 hurricane, causing similar impacts and killing 2 people. After a period of inactivity in the basin, Felicia formed on July 14. It rapidly intensified into the season's first major hurricane 2 days later, peaking as a Category 4 hurricane. However, it never impacted land. Alongside Felicia was Guillermo, which reached tropical storm status and took a slightly similar path to Felicia but did not strengthen further. Around the end of July, Hurricane Hilda peaked as a Category 1 hurricane while staying well out to sea. A few days later, Tropical Storm Ignacio formed east of Hilda, but its peak was short-lived due to unfavorable conditions. Along with Ignacio, a tropical depression formed which quickly dissipated. However, it later regenerated and became Tropical Storm Jimena. In early August, a tropical depression formed which later became Tropical Storm Kevin. A few